To the judge, my dog Sparky was just a piece of furniture like a couch. To me, he's my baby. I fought for 6 months and spent $20,000 just to keep my dog after my breakup. This is the story of how pet custody is becoming the new messy frontier of family law. When you think about a breakup, you think about who gets the house, the car, the art, but what about the dog? For millions of us, our pets are family. We call ourselves pet parents, and our furry friends are our fur babies. But when a relationship ends, a harsh legal reality sets in. In the eyes of the law, in most places, your beloved pet isn't a child. It's property. Legally, fighting for your dog is like fighting over who gets to keep the toaster. It sounds cold, but that's the starting point for these disputes. This property status is why pet custody battles get so complicated and emotional. The court isn't asking what's in the best interest of the pet, like they would for a child. Instead, they're asking who legally owns this animal. This often comes down to who bought the pet, whose name is on the adoption papers, or who paid the initial fees. It's a transaction, a receipt. But what if one person bought the pet as a gift for the other? What if it was a joint decision? It gets messy fast. Because the property argument feels so inadequate, courts are slowly starting to look at other factors. This is where the concept of the primary caretaker comes into play. This is a game changer. Who actually takes care of the pet on a daily basis? Who feeds them, walks them, takes them to the vet, and handles the grooming? The person who can prove they are the main caregiver has a much stronger case. This means receipts for food, vet records, photos of you on daily walks. All this evidence becomes crucial. It shows a pattern of responsibility and a deep bond that goes beyond simple ownership. But what if both partners were equally involved? That's when things can get even more creative. And courts are starting to experiment with solutions that look a lot like child custody arrangements. We're now seeing the rise of pet visitation schedules. Yes, you heard that right. Couples are agreeing to or being ordered by a judge to follow a schedule where the pet spends 1 week with one person and the next week with the other. They're even creating detailed holiday schedules. The dog might spend Thanksgiving with one ex-partner and Christmas with the other. It sounds a little wild, but it's a practical way to acknowledge that both people have a meaningful relationship with the animal. And just like with kids, the financial side is a huge part of the equation. This brings us to what I call the new child support vet bills. A major surgery or ongoing medical condition can cost thousands of dollars. So who pays for it after the split? We are now seeing agreements where ex-partners agree to split future veterinary costs. So from being seen as a simple piece of property, pets are slowly carving out a unique space in family law. The legal system is adapting, albeit slowly, to the reality that for so many of us, our pets are cherished members of the family. The rise of primary caretaker considerations, visitation schedules, and shared financial responsibility for vet bills shows that the law is starting to catch up with our hearts. My own $20,000 battle for Sparky was agonizing, but it highlights a massive shift in our society. These aren't just animals. They are the center of our lives, and the fights to keep them are only going to become more common. Thanks for watching. If you've ever worried about what would happen to your pet in a breakup, or if you found this story interesting, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating legal topics. See you next time.